Most people spend money on garlic every single week for their entire lives, not knowing they could grow an entire year's supply from one bulb that costs less than $1. Here's the first thing you need to know, and this matters before you plant a single clove. Not every store-bought bulb will actually grow. Some imported garlic is treated with sprout inhibitors or irradiated specifically so it won't sprout on the shelf. The way around this is simple. Go organic. Success depends on clove viability and the absence of growth inhibitors. Organic garlic is almost always untreated. If you're unsure whether yours will grow, take the garlic home, peel the outer skin off, and soak it in water for about a week. If it starts to grow roots or even greens, it will grow. Now here's what makes garlic one of the most rewarding crops you can put in the ground. Every clove you plant becomes a full new bulb, meaning one planting season can multiply your supply several times over. A single head of garlic from the grocery store gives you 8 to 12 individual cloves, and each one becomes its own full bulb come harvest. The math is staggering when you think about it. Clove selection is where most beginners quietly sabotage themselves. When you break apart your bulb, pick only the largest outermost cloves for planting. The larger the clove, the larger the resulting bulb. The small inner cloves are better off going into your cooking. Timing is everything with garlic, and this is the mistake that costs people an entire season. Garlic is not a spring crop. Fall planting is ideal. Put cloves in the ground 4 to 6 weeks before your first hard frost. That window lets the plant establish a strong root system before winter, then spend the entire cold season building energy underground for an explosive push of growth when temperatures rise in spring. Plant in spring and you'll get garlic, but small, disappointing bulbs that don't store well and won't come close to what proper fall planting produces. When you plant, push each clove pointed end up, flat end down, about 2 inches deep and 6 inches apart. Mulch helps retain moisture and protects roots from temperature swings. Keep the bed weed-free. Garlic does not compete well and weeds will rob it. Come late spring, hardneck varieties will send up a curling stem called a scape. Most new growers leave it alone, and that's a costly mistake. Garlic can double in size in its last month of growth, and removing the scape can increase bulb size by 25%. Cut it when it forms its first full curl, and you're not just getting a bonus ingredient for pesto or stir-fry, you're also getting a built-in harvest clock. Roughly 21 days after cutting the scape, your bulbs are ready to dig. Don't pull too early, and don't wait too long. When about half to 2/3 of the leaves have browned, it's time to lift the bulbs. Acting too early results in small, tender bulbs that are poor for storage, while waiting too long risks tough skins and individual cloves splitting apart, leaving garlic vulnerable to rot. Cure your bulbs in a dry, shaded spot with good airflow for 3 to 4 weeks, and you'll have garlic that stores for months. Better flavor, better quality, and more of it than anything you'll ever find at a grocery store. Subscribe and hit the bell for more, and drop your garlic questions in the comments below.